All right, my dude. So this video is going to be about dead servers and pretty much everything I know about them. Um, so essentially, with any online game, um, eventually the populations on each server, this charging cable is garbage. I need to go get another one tomorrow. But anyway, eventually your participation on each server will go down, as with all online games. So what you would have to do is you'll have a more sophisticated tribal community aspect then. uh you know what I mean? Really, just your interactions, the type of people who will stay. So from the start, no matter what they did, it was only going to be a small percentage of people that make it to end game. So like 90% of the people who ever played The Walking Dead, 90% who ever played The Walking Dead strategy will not make it to end game. They won't get to a level 25 base. They just simply, statistically speaking, only around 10% will make it to that top, will just continue playing until they make it into that top echelon. Now, what's going to happen, and I'm calling it, I can guarantee you they will add an ability for you to switch from server to server. Why they haven't done it already, I have no idea, but eventually they will have to do it. And as far as server merges are inevitable. But see, the actual server merges, they will either cut off the server or merge eventually. But it's not a question of can they merge servers, because they absolutely can. They're already doing it with season 2. The question is, will they do it, and when will they do it? They can take years to decide to merge servers, but as far as these servers popping up, you know what I mean, there's almost 300 right now, I believe. These servers keep popping up and then dying a few months later. And it's like a lot of people, they've invested a lot of money in their accounts and they don't want to abandon their accounts. So those people, rather than go to a fresher server, will just quit. And I mean, it's certain moves the developers of this game will have to do in order to maintain their base. Namely, what is absolutely mandatory is they do need an option for you to migrate servers. Like, they're going to have to do that. And if they don't do it, and see what they're doing now, I believe the reason why they don't let you switch servers is because they will rather you start over and spend all that money again. Okay, the Walking Dead survivors, players as a community, you understand, if we got together and we collectively decided, no, we're not starting over on new servers and paying that money again, you understand, which that's eventually the player base will get that smart, and the community will get hip and wise to that, and stop doing that, stops starting over on new servers and spending money on the new servers, you understand. So that's not a way that they could milk dedicated players of money. I'm willing to pay for a premium item, $20. Maybe they'll charge you $20 to switch servers, because the thing is, only a small amount of people are going to be that serious, are going to be dedicated, are going to play this game for years and years. Only a very tiny percentage of people are going to stick with this game. So, what you want to do is provide options for your people who are willing to pay. You understand? And if your server is dead, what you can do to force the developer's hand is to everyone collectively decide to stop spending. And see, what'll happen is once enough people quit and there's just this one super clan there with level 25 maxed everything, that's essentially what will happen. But see, that's essentially what will happen unless say you maxed everything, but you don't have Ezekiel or whatever, who is $10,000. There may be a scuffle, but if you have multiple people, you could team up on that. If there is an Ezekiel, there may be like only one or two guys who actually pay for that. And again, if I, depending on the direction this channel goes, I do want to keep it specialized to the Walking Dead survivors, so I don't alienate the people who they just came here for that game. If I start on another game, then I alienate the people who just came for that game. So I don't want to do that. I want to stick to the Walking Dead survivors on this channel. But to those people who actually spent $10,000 on the Ezekiel, it really would suck to be in a completely dead server after you spent so much money. So at some point there will be some server transfer item or something that they will add, or some way that you can interact, in which they are, it seems like they're experimenting with certain things, trying to make sure that they could continue their revenue, which I mean, I'm not arguing with them on that. They gotta eat, you know what I mean? I know they have families and stuff, so I'm not gonna sit up here and expect to have, free entertainment. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm just asking that, you know what I mean, I get a good value for what I pay, and that, the money that I did spend is, not wasted. And which I continue to believe that the developers, either they haven't gotten around to it, or they're strategically holding it off, or they may do it after they see what people, the participation for season 2. Because what's going to happen is, it's going to get tribal. And my recruitment for my clan, people don't come into the server as, new people don't come into the server. It seems like no new people are coming to the server anymore. So I have to rely on snatching people up from YouTube and just outside of the server, which it's not too bad, but it's slow, and I definitely don't want to lose the guys that I already have in my clan because it's so slow. But I'm gonna be putting more work into recruiting, going on different websites, trying to get people who don't already play to try the game out and join my clan. I do play Mobile Legends, so I may join a group in Mobile Legends, and then from that group try to recruit somebody from that group to my clan. And yeah, just gonna have to do some extreme networking And this was inevitable. No matter what they do, it's gonna come a point of time where you literally have to establish relationships with the actual players and not just rely on who the game provides to, rely on the game to enrich the community. So this is my channel, and I actually so the common man might think I don't want other YouTubers to have the Walking Dead survivors channels. No, because I do want the players to have a voice in the game and to voice their opinions like this. And the developers do have surveys, and they do want to hear. So this is a way to get out, recommendations. You know what I mean? My channel has guides for new players who get in, and these new players are going to get in, like, where are the server merges at, where are the server transfers items at, okay? And eventually they may come around to do, which, yeah, I think eventually that is going to happen. I don't see why they wouldn't. There probably just isn't an incentive to do it, because they are still making a decent amount of money. Now, if these people on these so-called dead servers stop buying Ezekiels and stuff, stop spending your monties, then they will do stuff. Okay, so if your server is dead, talk to the top people in the server and ask them if they're willing to just stop spending money, so that the servers, so that they're forced financially to merge the servers. And if people don't want to stop spending money on a server, then maybe the server is not actually dead. It's just low activity. You understand? So perhaps the server is not quite dead yet. It's just low activity server. It's not going to stay as popping as it was at launch. So don't be expecting that, just because it's slower and, it's not suitable, is no longer suitable for the overly casual gamer. Like, you actually have to have some passion toward the game, other than a quick, validation, a quick high. You understand? So that's what that's my thoughts on dead servers. You're dead. You may think your server is dead because nothing is happening to you or your clan, but there probably is a lot of activity on your server that you're not seeing. Because if it was truly dead, they would be trying to get rid of that server because it's not making them any money. ESC. So you get on a server, you don't like the activity level, stop spending your money. Okay? And take advantage of the fact that you don't have to keep on spending, because if it's overactive, then you'll have to spend a whole bunch of money. But if it's a little bit slow, then you can move slower and spend less money or spend no money.
I'll take point.
Okay, so it's trade-offs.
Let's kick some ass.
You want to be free to play or budget or whatever, maybe low activity. All right. So until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, my dude.